Hey, many employees are heading back to work, and that means going back into an office. Well, companies now looking for ways to socially distance in this new COVID world.
Yeah, we're getting creative here. That includes local businesses trying to kind of rearrange the way they have their layout. Classic Exhibits and Exhibits Northwest were concerned about workers' anxiety when it comes to returning to an office space and being close to their coworkers. You can see a traditional office space in this photo. So designers have been hard at work creating some new health conscious and socially distant solutions. They're going to help other workplaces implement as well. Joining us live this morning is Kevin Carty, Vice President with Classic Exhibits, and Erica Doughtery, Account Executive at Exhibits Northwest. Good morning to you both.
Hey, it's just me for the moment. We'll join Kevin in a minute. But thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to show off our new space. I've been stuck at home for the last few months, as of everybody else. So this is my first visit here. So it's kind of like a tour for me as well. But yeah, I'm Erica with Exhibits Northwest, and we primarily help local businesses and all over the world even exhibit at trade shows through their trade show exhibits. But we also do custom environments for corporate offices, for banks, and so when all of the trade shows started to get canceled for COVID-19 concerns, we just sort of revamped and turned a corner and decided that this was an opportunity for us here in Portland at our office and production facility, which is Classic Exhibits,
Very
to
cool.
remodel. So if you'd like to take a tour with me, let's go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of made this was like your test case, was remodeling here, and this is something you could implement with other businesses, right?
Yeah, we've done office environments before, but COVID-19 CDC guidelines, that's kind of new. So
Yeah.
we did make some modifications for that, and Kevin's going to explain more about that. So I'm going to put my mask on just so I'm going to get a little close, but Kevin's going to keep one off. But if you'll just follow me, it'll kind of see like the space a little bit, and then he'll talk to you about some cool features.
Okay.
Very cool.
So we're headed down the hall right
Down
now.
the hall, a nice office tour. Yeah, I know here in the newsroom, we've just been trying to move everyone's desks around so that we're physically distant. So everyone's in a different space. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would like being able to still work from their desk where they have everything set up, but be safe doing it.
Yeah, and everyone kind of has their own office. So in an open space, people might not have had their own office, and that's one of the perks of having to get their own office. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So here's Kevin.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Okay.
I was hiding in the corner. So as Erica said, one of the big concerns for us was thinking about, for us, we're hoping to have all of our staff back by the early part of July. So there's a lot of different anxieties out there from one employee to another. Some are really worried about, masks and are people going to have them on. Other people are worried about even ventilation in there. But the one common consistent thought was, what's our office going to look like? Because we had traditional dividers before, and most traditional dividers are like 4, maybe 5 feet tall.
Yeah, we have
So-
those here.
That's ours, yeah.
Yeah, and you think about that, if you're on an aisleway, kind of like this setup that we have right here, if you're on an aisleway right there, I'm a person who stands at my desk at least half the day. I go up and down, up and down. And if I'm standing at a desk and this is the height of the wall, then you've got people walking by and there's coughing, sneezing, whatever. So we have an existing product line that we use in the trade show and event space, which is called Gravity, which is what we basically redesigned our entire office out of. And met with some great friends locally who, in the space planning world, kind of gave us some guidelines and pointers as far as what that space needs to look like. But we also didn't want people to necessarily feel like they were just locked into a cube where they couldn't see anything at all. So if you notice, we've got clear acrylic areas in between the workers, so as they're sitting there, they can still communicate with each other. But what's really, really cool is some of the finishes that we chose. They're all cleanable for CDC guidelines. So we used a material called Dibond, which you can directly print to, so you can do branded spaces. But most importantly, you can just spray this down and wipe it down with any disinfectant. My personal favorite is, I know they both look like white walls, but this is actually a magnet insert that we put on here, a magnet board. And so you can stick things on. You can also grease board on it.
Nice.
Oh, very
Right?
cool. Okay.
And keeps clean.
Wow.
And then most importantly, with some of the concerns that people have right now, as far as, what's the next year going to look like? What's it going to look like? How many people are going to stay remote? Am I going to need the same space that I have now? The beautiful part about this is it's completely modular. So if you do end up moving, you can actually unclick the panels. There's no tools involved whatsoever. So anybody can set this up and they can take it apart and reconfigure it in a new space.
Yeah, it is kind of like your own office. And I think we're about out of time, but these are some, it's just a good start for ideas. And I know we're going to put a link on our website with more information for you guys. And if people want to do something like this with their business.
Yeah, I know you guys kind of did a video with the before and after and the tour and stuff. So we'll put more on coin.com if people want to check it out. And it's an interesting look into the future of what our workspaces might be.
Yeah.
All right, thank you both
so
for.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us this morning.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks you guys.
Thank you, and stay healthy.
Okay, yeah, and again, we'll put that on coin.com, all that information. Yeah, Emily got her own office out of this, at least temporarily.
My own office, right.
But if we get like a setup,
you're using an
office.
And thank you every day, JC, for letting me invade your space.
Oh,
So,
but we could do something like that, like what they had in the newsroom.
We could.
Get our own little offices right there.
I like the whiteboard wall.
I did too, because I could write like notes.